X, back from the other video. Today's video to suggest is what if Naruto had all Dojutsu. If you aren't aware, I have done this what if before, but I think at the time I wasn't the same content creator and my ideas were a bit scattered. And I just love this series so much that I wanted to revive it in a way and in a new and different way. So make sure to hit that like button, as the like goal for this video is going to be 300 likes for a new part, since this is going to be a somewhat long video, and 350 likes for another part soon. So make sure to share the video to a friend who likes what ifs and just anime content in general. Comment your thoughts and feelings about this video down below. Check out my Discord server down below and subscribe. Road to 10K. Also, the community tab will have, or should have, not gonna promise anything, a video ideas thing, and if you want to comment some suggestions over there, you can, and it will also have a poll deciding what if you'll see next, but most likely the poll. So how this what if is going to make sense is that, well, Naruto is in the womb. Naruto is going to be greeted by the Sage of Six Paths while he is in Kushina's stomach. The Sage of Six Paths would then put his own chakra into the boy, and since in theory all chakra is derived from Kaguya, and therefore himself, Naruto is able to get all Dojutsu. Those Dojutsu being the Rinne Sharingan, Tenseigan, Byakugan, Sharingan, and Ketsuryugan, as well as the Rinnegan. I said Sharingan twice. But eventually he will get the Mangekyo. Naruto as an infant would have half of the Nine Tails sealed within him, and Kushina and Minato dying would go how it did in canon. Naruto would turn 4 as his first two Dojutsu would manifest, the first one being the Sharingan in his right eye, and the second one being the Byakugan in his left. Naruto being seen in public with these eyes would cause the Hyuga and Uchiha to have various brief skirmishes, with the Hyuga in most cases overcoming the Uchiha. These conflicts were due to the sole fact that the Hyuga and the Uchiha both wanted the nine-tailed fox, which would give them the highest positions in the leaf. Naruto, after realizing that so many people wanted him, well, to be more specific, the Hyuga and Uchiha, because of, the nine-tailed fox, which he had been able to hear from the commotion, would train hard to master his one-to-one Sharingan. His Byakugan was also mastered during this point. Not completely mastered, but he was able to do most of the things that the Byakugan can do, besides the skills acquired with it. Naruto would then be approached by each clan being given 2 gifts and a preposition. The Uchiha clan would offer Naruto 3 things. First, a massive chunk of Hashirama's DNA, the one that Izuna's body had rejected years, actually decades ago. 2, mastery over his Sharingan, and 3, a Genjutsu powerful enough to control the whole Kyuubi, or what they think is the whole Kyuubi. Naruto would gladly accept these gifts, telling them to wait for his decision, and the Hyuga would offer Naruto 3 gifts as well. 1, the 8 trigram 64 palms technique, written in a scroll. 2, the rotation technique, written in a scroll as well. And 3, a maiden by the name of Hinata Hyuga. Naruto thought to himself, a maiden? Why would I need that? Why would I need somebody to be my maiden? The Hyuga would then explain that the maiden would be to repopulate your once formidable clan, of course, explaining what had happened to the Uzumaki clan. Naruto would gladly accept this gift, as he would then write a letter to both the Uchiha and the Hyuga, sending them each a letter which read, I, Naruto Uzumaki, am being inducted into each the Uchiha and Hyuga. As a member of each of these clans, you shall withhold your end of the bargain by teaching me and caring for me, as well as the fact that you shall no longer have any conflict towards each other. Both the Uchiha and Hyuga would smirk reading these letters, though they didn't want to share the Nine Tails, even if they had to. 2 clans had gained the most powerful positions in the Leaf Village, with the Uchiha and Hyuga clan coming to a truce, as Naruto and Sasuke, as well as Hinata and Neji, would all form brother-like bonds, but Neji would distance himself from Naruto, and by extension, Sasuke and Hinata. The only one that wasn't a brother-like bond or brother and sister, would be Hinata in this case. And Naruto having a little more than a brother and sister bond with her, as she is Naruto's maiden. Naruto, after a day's time in the Uchiha and Hyuga compounds, would train hard, and by the time that 3 years had passed, Naruto would realize that the Uchiha had been planning a revolt. Also, make sure to subscribe and share the video, as I want to get 5K in June, if you haven't already. Anyhow, Naruto would ask Fugaku why this had been necessary, with Fugaku explaining, as Naruto would tell Fugaku that he just needs to say that they have the 9 tails. Fugaku would say that that's a good point, doing so. This would resolve all their problems, which would then disappear. Naruto would return back to training, and a year later, Obito, within the shadows, had gathered a new 3 Tomoe Sharingan from his cage of Sharingans, which for some odd reason he had, which was shown in Naruto Shippuden and the manga as well as the anime. This Sharingan was for Izanagi. Obito would then approach Deidara, as he would then go to Kisame and then Nagato. Kisame would tell Deidara and Obito that he would only join the group he feels like it, in a few years. As he would then go over to Nagato, and once he had gathered these, 2 shinobi, he would then set out a plan to attack Konoha, scheduled to be launched 4 years later. Kisame would agree with this plan, but would still tell them that he'll be with the Mist for a bit, as it is his home, and he loves it dearly. We now have a time skip of 4 years. We now switch to this perspective of Naruto, who had been sleeping. Naruto would then appear in a white void of space within his subconscious. Naruto would see an old man floating in a crisscross formation. This man would ask of Naruto's name. Naruto Uzumaki is the name I bear. And you? Oh, you can call me the Sage of Six Paths, Hagoromo Otsutsuki. And I've brought you here to tell you that you need to get stronger as fast as possible. And with Hinata, Sasuke, and even Neji if you can. Train as hard as you can, but who really needs to train is Sasuke Uchiha and you. Naruto would nod, saying, I'll do just that, but he feels some sort of connection and reason to listen with Hagoromo's, prepositions, and, he's basically telling him what to do, and Naruto felt some sort of reason to obey. Hagoromo would then tell Naruto that it is most likely due to the fact that he, as well as Sasuke, are his 2 sons' reincarnations, Indra and Asura. He would then explain the cycle, as Naruto would gasp, smirking. He'll change that cycle. For good. As we now conduct our time skip. During this time skip, Naruto has gained a massive amp due to the fact that he has a big motivator, as well as the fact that everyone around him gained massive amps as well. And through hard training, he managed to awaken his Rinnegan, mastering it completely. Okay, so it's stated that it takes years to awaken the Rinnegan, but Naruto already being a Senju makes the process much faster. Plus the Senju DNA that he got from the Uchiha, which gave him minimal access to wood style, which made the process even shorter, making it, in my standpoint, about a year. This would give Naruto 3 years to master the Sharingan, Rinnegan, and Byakugan, which he does, and he also, by extension, helps Hinata master Byakugan, and Sasuke likewise his Sharingan. Naruto was never an academy student in the first place, as he decided that his training was more important, joining the academy after they had all graduated. Mizuki hadn't heard the tale of Naruto within the village, as the secrets about Naruto, besides the Kyuubi, stayed inside and within the walls of the Hyuga compound in Uchiha clan. As such, Mizuki would approach Naruto. Naruto would go along with it, as he wanted to gain more knowledge, opening the scroll. He would then immediately activate his Sharingan, scrolling through each and every jutsu. He would then write them all down on, another scroll, as he would then turn and transform the scroll into a rock, giving the scroll to Mizuki, as he returned the real scroll to its location, but masked the scroll, like I stated above, or previously, as a rock, giving it to Mizuki. Mizuki would remark that the scroll was very heavy, but it's worth it for all the jutsu that can be obtained for Lord Orochimaru. Naruto would then put 2 hands together in a cross-hand formation. 16 shadow clones would then appear as they set up traps all throughout the forest. Mizuki, you have been fooled. The moment that I was tasked with getting the scroll, or when you told me to, I had already planned how you would be bamboozled. First, I copied down every jutsu that I could find inside and within the scroll, every inch of that book. I disguised the scroll as a rock second, using the transformation jutsu, which you and Haruka taught me. Oh, wait. You didn't teach me because you're such a fool! Mizuki would go wide-eyed. And third. You're dead. Naruto would then de-transform the scroll as the sudden transformation made Mizuki's hands blister up. Also, fourth, I've set up multiple traps throughout this forest. So, any possible entrance or outrance is impossible. And there is no escape. Mizuki would then have a scared oppression. Am I being oppressed, he would think? His oppression would then turn to a scared expression as Naruto snapped his fingers. 16 kunai from each of his clones would bolt towards Mizuki. Mizuki would churn in his head, dodging each of the kunai with Naruto punching Mizuki in his stomach. Mizuki would cough up some blood. You should have paid attention! Naruto would then windmill kick Mizuki into one of his traps. Naruto, seeing that Mizuki had landed in his trap, would funnel his own chakra through a tree which was connected to the trap. This would then set off all of the traps with paper bombs laced through them. This would then Hakai Mizuki as he turned to dust. Naruto would repeatedly stomp on these ashes of Mizuki's as he put it in a puddle of water, stirring it as he would then dissolve, turning into a solute. Naruto would then use his earth style, which he had as he mastered his Rinnegan, having all 5 chakra natures, turning it into a sort of earth block and or rock. He would then break this rock, leaving no trace of Mizuki but a few stones whatsoever. Naruto would then debrief Hiruzen, being named a Genin for his efforts, as we now skip to the bell test. Naruto would immediately rush at Kakashi as he went into the Hyuga clan stance. He would then activate his Byakugan as he hit 2 of Kakashi's Tenketsu, then 4, then 8, then 16. This number would keep doubling until Naruto got to 24. Before Naruto could strike again, Kakashi would jump back. Naruto would then withhold his stance as he kicked Kakashi, who would block this kick, headbutting Naruto as he pulled his kick forward, sending him flying into the open field. Naruto would then land on his feet, blood bleeding from his head. Kakashi must have felt endangered if he were to go full power right here. And right then, Naruto thought. He would then activate his Rinnegan, which he has mastered techniques, those being the 6 paths of pain, then the Raka path, the Asura path, the Deva path, the Animal path, the Human path, and the Preta path. Naruto would then pull Kakashi towards him as Sasuke and Hinata would then start a combo on Kakashi. Sasuke would kick Kakashi into the air as Hinata would then activate her unstable twin lion fist, which Sasuke had helped her learn. Hitting Kakashi 4 times in the air, she would then pull back her final punch, but in the brief interval that she had pulled her fist back, Kakashi had activated Chidori with his Sharingan active, blocking it, as it sent Kakashi down into the earth and sending enough volts through Hinata's body, through the Twin Lion's fist's palm, to send her to the ground as well. Hinata would then get up, damaged but not to the point where she couldn't stand. She would also feel flustered but vibrant with emotions as she had been electrocuted, making her heart rate pulse. She would then go beside Sasuke as they each fired off a fireball combination style, Uchiha and Hyuga style fireball jutsu. A massive fireball would then come hurling at him. And if you're not aware, fire style, or the chakra nature known as fire, is one of Hinata's chakra natures, if you were curious. Kakashi would then activate 3 mud walls, and as a precaution, a water wall as well. The fireball would obliterate through both defenses, and then the third, as it would then strike Kakashi, or so they thought. Kakashi had substituted at the last moment, disappearing from their vision, thinking about his next move and pondering passing them because they used their teamwork, but Kakashi would decide that he wanted to test them further, creating 4 shadow clones. The one shadow clone from the west would send a gigantic water dragon from his, area, as the one from the south would send a gigantic wind-style air bullet. A gigantic mud wall would then be fired from the east, and a massive fireball would then be fired from the north. This, in combination and in tandem, would create a molten lava effect due to the way that Kakashi pinpointed the attack. Molten lava would then surround them. Naruto would then grab Sasuke and Hinata's legs, as he would then use wind style to spin them, propelling them out of the way, only making them dizzy, as Naruto would then look right, then left, holding out his palms and rotating the chakra around them, making it like a razor. This would keep the lava at bay, slowly tearing through it. In this process, Naruto's hands would also be torn and would be completely scorched, with Hinata and Sasuke fighting Kakashi. Naruto's bones in his arms would start to shatter from the sheer heat being emitted by the lava and his own chakra. Naruto would look at Hinata and Sasuke as tears would flood into his eyes and leak from them. Why were the only words he could think of. His body felt weak, hands numb, as well as his legs losing pressure. Why do I have to die like this? I can't die. If only for Hinata and Sasuke! Naruto would hold on to his life as much as he can, but that would then be engulfed from the lava, appearing in some sort of black space. Naruto would say he's sorry, he didn't mean just Sasuke and Hinata. The Hyuga and Uchiha compounds themselves. He thought he was in hell. But he would then look over, seeing the Nine Tails. Oh, just my cage. Phew. He would let out a sigh of relief. At least I'm not in hell, but sure close. Kurama, I need your chakra. God darn it. You've went and died, haven't you? No, I haven't died, but I can feel my body losing its, life force. So just give me your chakra, please, or I'll have to, looking down to the ground, genjutsu you. Kurama would remark that he and Naruto have a great relationship, but the genjutsu thing is a bit excessive at times. Naruto would nod as the QB chakra would pulse vibrantly through the molten rock. Naruto would then start the move, dusting it off of his body and summoning the King of Hell. Naruto would then walk out of it with his body completely rejuvenated. Naruto would then appear beside Sasuke, who had thought that he had died, looking into his eyes. Naruto, you're alive? Naruto would be perplexed. His eyes, they were different. They had evolved. The same, hatred that he had saw in his own eyes at times was in Sasuke's. Sasuke had hated Kakashi in that moment, but all of these feelings would disappear as Sasuke's eyes would start to twirl, becoming a Mangekyo, then a Three Tomoe, and then a Mangekyo yet again. At least this is what he thought. Were these the Mangekyo that Shisui and Fugaku told him about? Naruto would tell Sasuke that he pulled some strings, but he's alive. Sasuke would ask if he'll be gone after the battle, with Naruto telling him that he just had to call on Kurama's help. That's all. Naruto would then engage with Kakashi and alongside his teammates, with Naruto judo flipping him in the end and allowing Sasuke and Hinata to take advantage of this, stripping Kakashi of the bells. Kakashi would then tell Team 7 that they had all passed, this would put a smile on Naruto, Hinata, and Sasuke's faces. Naruto and Hinata, as well as Sasuke, would then sleep at the Hyuga compound, a sleepover of sorts, as they would all then wake up the next day, doing a quick training regimen, and leaving to do some D-rank missions. Naruto and Sasuke, as well as Hinata, would do these D-rank missions in quick succession, gaining, about 10 each for themselves. Naruto and Sasuke, as well as Hinata, would detest these missions so much as they were so casual. Their training in light spars were harder than these missions, so they would ask the Hokage for a new one. Hiruzen would comply with their wishes, giving them one, a mission so much better than a D-rank mission that it was a S-rank mission, to the Land of Waves and Hidden Mist Village. The Hidden Mist and Land of Waves had paid for a squad to take out 2 legendary ninja and 2 rogue swordsmen. Naruto and his team would gather the necessary cosmetics. Naruto would then look at the paper with his Sharingan. Only one swordsman and 2 legendary ninja? It messed up a bit, I guess. Kakashi would look with his Sharingan too. Yeah, I guess the one kind of looked like a 2. That you were right about. Naruto later would then harness 3 tails of the Kyuubi's chakra. Naruto would put this chakra into a jar, doing it again and doing the same thing, as he would then give it to the Hinata and Sasuke after testing it on a clone. Them having this means that they can use and harness 3 tails of the Kyuubi's chakra without basically any interference with their body. This also won't interfere with their personality. Naruto would then stock up on the cosmetics, as his team could be out for a whole month if they lose track of either of the shinobi that they were after. Naruto would also then prepare one just in case for Kakashi. Naruto's been shown to be able to do this in the Shinobi Alliance with his Kyuubi chakra. Just this is in a 3-tailed state, making the amp much larger and greater. Similar to the tailed beast drug, but not to the same extent, if you will. Naruto and his team would then set out, as they would then meet up with Tazuna and the 3rd Mizukage. Tazuna would be silent, as the 3rd Hokage in this timeline has not been being controlled by Obito at this point in time. He was before, resulting in the Mist still getting the Bloody Mist title, but he at this point was under no such genjutsu, with him breaking through as he furthered his relationship with Asobu. So you're the ninja tasked with helping me, huh? Is the leaf getting weaker? You all look like mere genin. Not to offend anyone, but are these your students? Kakashi, right? Yeah, Kakashi is my name. Kakashi, the copy ninja of the leaf. But I assure you, my genin are more than enough. And even if they don't live up to my expectations that I have set for them, we have 2 weapons, you, of course, and the 9-tails Jinchuriki right here. Wait, what? You brought the 9-tails to a mission like this? It's a 3rd Hokage. He was about to say retarded, but held off on it. Is he stupid? Kakashi, as well as Naruto, and even Hinata and Sasuke could read between the lines. Why were you going to call him retarded? He's no such thing. Actually, he's the strongest out of all 5 Kage, so you better watch your tone. Oh, sorry. But, I was just joking, of course. It's no joke, but we'll let it slide. Are you some sort of hybrid? Because I see the Byakugan, I think, and the Sharingan in your eyes. Naruto would say that he was gifted the gifts by the Sage of the Sixth Paths, with Yagura saying that he's a myth, with Naruto saying that he is real. Ask your tailed beast. He created them, of course, stemming from what he believes is the 10 tails. Yagura would then ask Isobu, who would confirm this myth and suspicion to Yagura. Either way, you genin better not get hurt. Naruto, Hinata, and Sasuke would all remark it's no worry. We're far above the level of a genin. Maybe even a Kage looking into the sky. Jonin at best, Yagura would remark. Naruto would then tell Yagura that he and his team will show Yagura that he is wrong, as they would then approach the Land of Waves bridge. Seeing Zabuza, Momochi, and Hakuyuki, Yagura would then realize that Zabuza had attempted to kill him in a coup d'etat on him years ago, telling Naruto, Hinata, and Sasuke to not hold back, as he wants to see their full power, and then for them to put in just Frank Zabuza in the ground. Naruto would then activate his Rinnegan, which was kept concealed under his clothing, embedded into his chest. Naruto would then nod at Hinata, who would activate a Byakugan, and Hinata would nod at Sasuke, who would activate his Mangekyo Sharingan. Anyhow, this was What If Naruto had all Dojutsu, and the like goal for this video is going to be a solid 300 likes and 350 likes to get another part. Follow closely behind this one, so you better use all your power. I put a lot of work into this video, so I would appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button, as I want to reach 5K by June, and share the video to a friend who likes what ifs or just anime content in general. general. Comment your thoughts and feelings down below, and maybe tell me some what if ideas. And as always, I love you all, and Rami X out.